Video discuss about closed set, definition of closed set, example of closed set, and theorems on a closed set. You are familiar with the definition of limit point. Xi is said to be a limit point of a closed set. A set if every neighborhood of Xi contains infinite points of infinite members of a set. I am going to write the definition of limit point once again. A set, a number Xi is said to be limit point if every neighborhood of Xi contain infinitely many points of a set. If a set is said to be closed if each of its limit point is member of a set, is a member of the set. This is the definition of a closed set. So, if every limit point of a set is a member of the set, then the set is called as a closed set. A well-known example is the closed interval a comma b. Then limit point of closed sets a comma b are all the points lies between a and b, and these endpoints a and b are all limit points of the closed set, and we see that all the limit points are member of this set, and therefore this closed interval is a closed set. This closed interval is a closed set. If we consider the open interval a comma b, then we can see that what are the limit points of this set? All the points lies between a and b are the limit points. Also a is also a limit point, b is also a limit point, but these a and b are not member of this set, and therefore this open interval is not a closed set. This is not an closed set, whereas the closed interval is a closed set because it contains all its limit points. Okay. The set of real number, R is the set of real number, then the set of real number is closed because it contained all its limit points. The set Q, the set of rational number, set of rational numbers is not a closed set because the limit points of Q are rational. What are the limit points of the set of rational number? Limit points are rational as well as irrational. A rational as well as irrational number. That means if we this q dash, the set of limit point, is equal to R, and R is not a subset of q. So irrational numbers are not members of q, and therefore this set q is not a closed set. Q is not closed. Remember this. Q is not closed. We have proved that Q is not open. So this is an example of a set which is neither open nor a closed set. Okay. Now if we consider the union of two intervals, suppose 0 comma 1 union 2 comma 3. So this is not a interval, okay, union of two interval, but it contains all its limit points, and therefore it is a closed set. Again, if we consider the set so if we consider this interval, suppose this is my interval set 1 by n, where n belongs to capital N, then we see that 0 is the limit point of this set, which is not a member of this set. Therefore this set does not contain all these limit points, and hence this set is not a closed set. So remember the definition of closed set. What is a closed set? Closed set is that set which contain all its limit points. Here you can see the limit closed set, a set, in short, I am writing here in short, a set which contain all its limit points, which contain each of its limit points, which contain each instead of all. The word, appropriate word is each, which contain each of its limit points. Okay, so this is the definition of closed set, and we have seen few examples. The closed interval a comma b is a closed set. The set of a real number is closed set. The set of rational number is not closed, it is not open, and the union of closed interval is also a closed set. Okay, now again we show that few examples show that, suppose here show that the set S, where S is such that 0 less than x less than 1 and x belongs to R, is open but not closed. Okay, so we can see that what is the S explicitly, if we write, it is an open interval 0 comma 1 and 0 comma 1. So here this 0 comma 1 is an open set, obviously open interval, neighborhood, it contains a neighborhood of each of its points, and hence it is an open. It is open because it contains neighborhood of each of its points. Okay, its points. Here the word its is important. Neighborhood, n is said to be a neighborhood. What is definition? N is neighborhood of xi if there exists an interval I such that xi belongs to I and I is a subset of n. Okay. So here 0 is not a member of this, and therefore it is not therefore we cannot talk about the 0 here. Okay. So here 0.1 we can see that 0.1 is a member, and there exists an open interval 0.01 to 0.2. This is an example which contain 0.1, and it is subset of this open interval 0, 1, and therefore this every it contains neighborhood of each of its points. Therefore this set is an open set, and we can see that 0 is a limit point of this set. 0 is limit point of this set. Limit points of these sets are 0, 1, but these 0 and 1, all the points between 0 and 1 including 0 and 1, but these 0 and 1 which are the limit point of this set are not member of this interval, open interval, and therefore S is not closed. It is open, but it is not a closed set. Okay. Let us see one more example. Show that the set S equal to 1, minus 1, 1 by 2, minus 1 by 2, 1 by 3, minus 1 by 3 dash 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 is neither open nor closed. Okay. If we see this set, yes, you can see that all the members of the S are clustering near the point 0. Here is a minus 1, here is a plus 1, then minus 1 by 2, plus 1 by 2, plus 1 by 3, minus 1 by 3. So every neighborhood of 0 contain infinite points of these sets, but that is, this shows that 0 is limit point of this set, limit point of S. 0 is limit point of this set S, but 0 is not a member of this set S, and therefore S is not closed. Here it cannot contain limit point 0. To become a close, it must have all its limit points, but here 0 is not a limit point of this set, therefore this set is not closed. Again, if we consider this open interval 1 by 3 minus 1 divided by 100, 1 by 3 plus 1 divided by 100. So this is an open interval, this is a neighborhood of 1 by 3. This neighborhood is not contained in this set, is not a member of this set, therefore this is not an open also. Similarly, we can take another points 1 by 2, then 1 by 4, like this, and we can see that we can find a neighborhood which is not a member of this set, and therefore this set is not an open set. So this is a good example, which is there are set which may be which are neither open and nor closed set. Okay. Now we consider one more example. Show that the set S equal to 1 comma minus 1, 1 integer 1 by 2, minus 1 integer 1 by 2, 1 integer 1 by 3, minus 1 integer 1 by 3 dash 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 is closed but not open, Okay. So we can see that the limit points of this set, yes, are 1 and minus 1, and which are member of yes. So this shows that it yes contain all its limit points, and therefore this means that yes is closed set. 1 and minus 1 are the limit points of these sets. Again we can see that the interior point of this set are not members, all interior points of this set except 1 and minus 1 are not interior point of this set. That means we have a neighborhood. This there exists a neighborhood like this 1 comma 1 integer 1 by 3 minus suppose 1 by 100, 1 integer 1 by 3 plus 1 by 100, then we can see that this is a neighborhood of which point? This is neighborhood of 1 integer 1 by 3. It contain 1 integer 1 by 3, but it is not a member of yes. So this shows that this set yes is not an open set, and hence this is an example of the set which is closed but is not an open set. Now let us see theorem. Statement of the theorem is a set is closed. A set is closed if and only if its complement is open. So necessary condition, first we assume that let S be closed, and we shall show that its complement R minus S is suppose T is open. To prove that let X be a member of T. As X be a member of T is a complement, and therefore X is not a member of S. X is not a member of S. Again, what is S? S is closed. So S contain all its limit points. This means that X is not a limit point of S. S is not a limit point of S. Therefore, every neighborhood of n of x does not cannot is such that n intersection s equal to phi, as it does not contain any point of s. This n is totally contained in T. That therefore every point of T is an interior point of T, and thus T is open set. Okay. So, what is necessary condition? We have firstly assumed that S is closed, and we have shown that T is an open. So, for that we have considered any point x of T, as x is an complement, T is an complement of S. T is a complement of S, therefore, x is not a member of S. S is closed. A closed set means it contains all its limit points, and neighborhood, therefore, neighborhood n of x is such that n intersection S is empty set. That means this neighborhood is totally contained in T, that is every point of T is an interior point of T, thus T is an open set. Now, we prove the sufficient condition. Sufficient condition. What is sufficient condition? Let S be such that its complement r minus s T is open, and we have to prove that S is closed. What is what we want to prove? We shall show S is closed. S is closed, that means S contain all its limit points. So, if possible xi, let us suppose that xi be a limit point of S such that this xi is not a member of S. So, a set is closed if it contain all its limit points. So, we have considered the possibility, suppose xi is a limit point of this set S, and xi is not a member of S. As xi is not a member of S and T is a complement of S, therefore, xi must be a member of T. If xi must be a member of T, T is open. There exists a neighborhood of xi such that n intersection xi is equal to phi. As n is intersection phi equal to phi, that means this n contains no point of S. So, this implies that xi is not a limit point of S. Here we have a neighborhood n of xi such that this n does not contain any point of S. If it is not contained, look at this, xi will be limit point of S if and only if every neighborhood of xi, every neighborhood of xi contains infinitely many points, but here n is such a neighborhood of xi which does not contain any point of S. So, this shows that xi is not a limit point, but here we have taken xi is a limit point of S. This is an contradiction, and therefore, This shows that, this means that no limit point of S, exist which is not in S, and hence S is closed. This shows that S is closed set. And so this proves the theorem. Let us see one more theorem. Statement of the theorem is the intersection of an arbitrary family of closed set is a closed set. Statement of the theorem. What is the statement? The intersection of an arbitrary family of closed set is closed. Okay, so let us suppose that F is an arbitrary family, S lambda, where lambda belongs to capital lambda. Capital lambda is an index set. So we have considered an arbitrary family, and its intersection of F is equal to, suppose, capital F. Intersection of all these equal to capital S, and we have to prove that this capital F is a closed set. What is we want to prove? Capital F is closed. That means capital F contain all its limit points. So first, if possible, f dash is the derived set of limit points. If f dash set of limit points of capital F is phi. Let us suppose that capital F dash equal to phi, and we know that phi is a subset of every set, that is phi is a subset of F. So this shows that F contain all its limit points. So in this case F is closed set when F dash is a phi. Now suppose F dash is a not empty. Let us consider xi is any member of F dash, and we prove that this xi belongs to capital F. This is our target. We have to prove that as xi belongs to F dash, xi is a member of F. Okay, so xi is a limit point. Xi belongs to F dash means this means that xi is limit point of capital F. What is capital F? Capital F is a intersection of S lambda where lambda belongs to capital lambda. So this means that xi is limit point of each S lambda. Okay, S lambda is closed. Look at this, S lambda is closed. So xi is a limit point of each S lambda. Therefore this xi belongs to S lambda for each lambda. It is a member of each lambda. If xi is a member of each lambda, it belongs to intersection of S lambda. Lambda belongs to capital lambda. Okay, if it belongs to intersection, that means xi belongs to capital F. Xi belongs to capital F, that is, we have proved that what is xi? Xi is a member of F dash. Here we get xi is a member of F. Xi, that is, F contain every limit points, and then hence this F is closed. Intersection of closed set is a closed set. is again a closed. Okay, let us see another theorem, one more theorem. The union of two sets, two closed sets is a closed set. Okay, so first consider that let S comma T are closed, and we have to show that, we shall show that S union T is closed. Let us call it this S union T equal to F. Okay, so S union T is closed, that means this F contain all its limit points. First consider that suppose xi is a limit point, let xi is a limit point of F, and we have to show that xi belongs to F. This is our target. Okay, we have to show that as xi is any limit point, this xi belongs to F. Now if xi is not a member of F, then xi is not a member of S, and xi is not a member of T, since F equal to S union T. But S and T are closed set. S and T are closed set. Xi is not limit points of S and T. Xi is not a limit point of S, and xi is not a limit point of T. Therefore, so there exist limit points, therefore there exist neighborhood n1, neighborhood of xi n1, and there exist a neighborhood n2, neighborhood of xi, such that this n1 intersection S equal to phi and n2 intersection T equal to phi. S and T are closed set, therefore both sets contain all its limit points. But xi is not limit point of S, xi is not limit point of T, therefore there must have two neighborhoods, neighborhood such that n1 intersection S equal to phi, n1 intersection n2 intersection T equal to phi. Now n1 and n2 are neighborhoods, therefore we consider n1 intersection n2 equal to n. Then we see that this n intersection S union T equal to phi. There is this n intersection S equal to phi, n intersection T, here n intersection S equal to phi, n intersection T equal to phi. These two sets, there is a no common point, and therefore if we take the union of this S union T and intersection with n, it also becomes phi. So that means that what we get then, n intersection F equal to phi. N intersection F equal to phi means we have proved that there exists a neighborhood. What is n? N is a neighborhood of xi, such that this n intersection F equal to phi. This implies that xi is not a limit point of S, xi is not a limit point of f. F means S union T. Xi is not a limit point, but this is a contradiction, and hence this xi must belongs to f. That means f contain all its limit points, and hence this set is an closed set. Therefore, union of closed set is closed. So friends, we have seen what is meant by closed set, what is meant by what are the examples of closed set, and theorems regarding the closed sets. I hope I am able to convey the idea about the closed set. Thank you for watching me.